What's up, guys? Welcome back to Should We React. It's been a while. Yes, it has indeed. Welcome to our watch party. We're going to be watching the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 1 live watch party. And I'm here with my friend Grace. We're super excited to do our first watch party for Falcon and Winter Soldier. Obviously, we're both really looking forward to it. Both big Captain America fans. And obviously, after watching WandaVision, you're kind of in the swing of MCU content. But Grace, what do you think about what your thoughts on? Well, what are you looking forward to with the show?
I'm just looking forward to seeing the development of their relationship because I feel like it wasn't really fleshed out, and also because they didn't have a lot of screen time, especially Bucky in Endgame, and I guess like more in Endgame, especially in Infinity War. So I can't wait, for more content, guys, more content.
yeah. So it's just gonna be super fun. I'm stoked because, like I said, big Captain America fan. And I'm so excited. I'm even repping a freaking t-shirt. So yeah, this is just it's gonna be fun because I haven't actually done a watch party before either. So this is like I've done it with people, but I haven't hosted my own. So you're literally my first guest, Grace.
Yeah, I mean it's really cool. I'm very pumped. I mean I've never done it before either, so it's all very
exciting. We're both we're really looking forward to this specific show because it's obviously like to do with our favorite characters. And like you said, like we get a lot from Bucky and Sam in this. Also, we really get to understand the characters more than ever. Although we have a lot on Bucky, like I still feel like we never got a lot on him. And the depth. And same with Sam. We don't know anything about his family, don't know anything about his backstory and what's going on with him. So that would be nice to know that as well. And yeah, just the general consensus on this series, like, there's gonna be a new Cap that's gonna really shake things up. I don't know if Steve's gonna be in this, but I just hope he doesn't. I'm gonna be sad if there's a funeral and we see that or something, because there's been loads of like I don't know, leaks, but there's been things saying, oh, there might be a funeral, and I'm like, I'm not gonna believe any of this until I see it,
No, yeah. And also because, as we know from WandaVision, we shouldn't really keep our hopes high.
That's exactly the point.
So yeah, we'll just see what happens. But either way, it's going to be sad. It's probably going to be sad either way if Cap turns up.
Because the problem is, obviously, WandaVision wasn't supposed to be released first, and I think it's just the order, in the sense, is like kind of screwed with our expectations. And WandaVision was supposed to be the 5th thing, right before Doctor Strange, and then like we got Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's like a weird order, but like this is supposed to be how Phase 4 is supposed to be introduced, with Falcon and Winter Soldier and Black Widow. So very action orientated. It's very like, Captain America-esque, if you like. So that would have made sense, of course, but unfortunately COVID screwed the pooch on that. But anyway, so I got a timer. So if you guys that are watching want to join in, you're more than welcome. And yeah, we're gonna like go from there. And yeah, we're gonna start this thing in a sec, but I need to get this in sync. Okay, if you guys are ready, in a 3, a 2, 1. Oh, it's gonna be so fun.
I love how they're keeping the same intro.
Yeah, I like the Endgame update. That's the part I really like. I think like there's not a lot of Phase 4 stuff at the moment, so they just kind of had to do what they can with changing it. I like that Black Panther thing at the end. That was quite cool.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't change it a little bit more. Maybe add WandaVision to that now, because obviously it's come out, but I think they're waiting. Sam. Oh no, this just happened the very first thing in the episode. I just realized.
Oh wait, he's getting smart. He's going for.
That shield looks pretty. It looks a little bit different from like the other shield. It looks cool though.
You can watch it. You can tell.
It's like there's markings in the stars and then on the silver bits.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering why that shield's slightly different, because like why did Steve give him a different one?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm curious where Steve is.
He's dressing smart. Maybe he's going to an event.
Oh, hearing his voice. Oh, I'm literally getting like just straight up Captain America vibes.
It makes me want to watch like The Winter Soldier now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I feel like his powers are really underrated.
I think that he hasn't been fully fleshed out. Like he's been very like sidekicky. That's the problem. He's had some really good moments though. Just and he hasn't had the serum. So like he's not Steve. He's not John Walker. He's got his own style, which I think is cool because like when he can fly with a shield. So like he can toss the shield from far away. He can come swooping in. It'd be freaking cool.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a Captain America that basically can fly.
Yeah, legit.
Oh shit.
What they doing?
That must be so fun.
How did he not like get like?
Yo, Voltron, he was in Winter Soldier.
Oh my god!
Cap fought him.
They have like.
Oh, I'm so glad. I know he was coming back, but that's so sick. I keep getting his name wrong. It's Balrog, or no, it is Balrog, I think.
Oh, I've forgotten that name as well.
Oh, I'm so excited because he's so. This is going to be a good fight scene, I bet now, because he's a. His tech's upgraded loads. All right, Red Wing. We see Red Wing. Yo, Red Wing's got freaking laser. What?
It's actually so cool. Wait, what?
Yo, that is so cool.
That is official.
Oh, the same Winter Soldier music. That's sick.
This is actually real. Yeah, I see that.
Oh, that is so cool. His like, oh shit. Uh-oh. I love the wings now. Like, it just it looks so much like a Falcon. Like, I love it. His combat looks way better as well.
He almost doesn't need Captain America's shield. He's got his own gear.
Yeah, in a sense. That's why it's interesting how he's not having shield. Oh, damn. It's interesting because they've never. I don't think they've ever fought. I think that's more of a sign he's going to become next Cap because not only he was given the shield, but he's fighting him for the first time, just like Steve did. I don't know if that's like a subtle detail or not.
Yeah, probably for like continuity purposes.
Oh damn! Those wingsuits look so cool, but Sam doesn't have to worry; he can fly. See, what would Steve do in that situation? He'd be screwed.
Yeah, legit.
He's quite resourceful, Falcon.
Those flying outfits, I see them everywhere. They're so funny.
Yeah, they look like squirrels or something.
Yeah. Honestly, though, like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, but like, in comparison to like Sam, who's got like freaking wings and like full-on gear, they're just like in little. How's that? I swear you can't. Wait, what?
Oh shit.
I swear, like when you're in that like penguin flying gear, you can't. Maybe it's like
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, is War Machine in this series?
Yo, Red Wing has missiles. What the fuck? Red Wing is actually so sick. I absolutely love that. I think in the comics he has an actual Falcon, and I think it's called Red Wing. I think that's why they kind of make his like they made his Red Wing into like a robotic thing. Yo, that's sick.
It's
Oh
such
my
a
god.
cool place to like have a fight as well.
He's got so. I bet there's some Stark tech in that.
Yeah, you think so, wouldn't you?
I just got a feeling like there's got to be, or they've just upgraded the tech with this suit, which I like. And the design's way better. Oh shit.
I love their Russian accents.
What's up? I love that. Oh my god.
Love that.
If Falcon was like this,
It's still going.
I know. If he was like this in freaking Winter Soldier and Civil War, he would have been a little bit. He would have been quite fleshed out in that sense.
I swear, I think I saw an interview. I wouldn't be surprised if he is. Oh shit! Oh, they're in Libya.
I think so.
That's so cool.
That looks very similar to the place where Captain Marvel and Minerva were like having that fight. So I don't know if that's a reference to that, because again, the Air Force are involved. Or before, this is before like Carol Crash. I'm not sure, but anyway. I just love how action-packed this is. It's like not even 5 minutes in. Oh shit!
Oh my god, I love the wings.
Yeah, they look really cool.
Like, properly upgraded.
That the designs just look much better.
Yeah. He's so sweet, that little guy.
Yo.
Honestly, I love how like the penguin guy thinks that they can like match him.
Yeah.
It's like, bro.
Shit, he's done.
Oh my god.
Oh, he'll be back, I'm sure, because like he's just an interesting villain.
Like,
damn, that was sick.
Good.
That was sick. How he did that. Tunisia.
That was right.
Elon Musk.
He's made an appearance.
If I'm correct, I think this character with Sam, he was like a temporary Cap, unless I'm getting confused with another character. But it was like for one small thing, unless he's just a different character I'm getting mixed up with.
Maybe.
6 months. Oh, this has got to be after 6 months after Endgame then. Stark level tech, that's got to be it. I'm still wondering the time frame in this.
Speak? I don't know what is that. I don't know what they speak in Tunisia. Is that Arabic? Or?
Damn, 6 months. I think this is set before Spider-Man Far From Home, because that's set a little bit after 6 months. Because I'm pretty sure it's 2024 in that time.
Oh yeah, probably.
definitely does get worse for another.
Yeah.
I would imagine if they just showed a shot of old man Cap or something. Oh, that'd be funny. Moonstar.
DC.
The DC. Steve.
Right.
Wait, so is he dead then, or what? A few months. Oh, this is set a few months, and 6 months must have been prior to his blip, or in total must have been.
Yeah, probably.
So how can he be 6 months in the Air Force if he's had 2 months? If it was, Endgame was 2 months ago, and he came back 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cap.
He's gone. That's really sad.
I think they presume he's dead.
Yeah.
But I think Sam and Bucky are only the very few that know he's still alive, but they might not say anything about it. That's my theory right now. Because why wouldn't he mention him? Maybe he just doesn't want people to know about what's going on with Steve.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he's an old man and he's at peace. I don't know.
But also, didn't Chris Evans say that he's not coming?
Rhodey! I don't know if Chris Evans is going to be back right now, but like it's too soon. Nephew, see, he's got a lot of family then. Facts. I think this is linking in with Armor Wars, but interesting, Rhodey's already here. Yo.
I always forget that they were literally gone for like 5 years.
Yeah, Sam was gone for a long time. It's got to be weird adjusting.
I always forget. Can we all agree that the Winter Soldier Captain America suit was the best one? Because I often see
a lot of people say that.
It was.
I love them all, to be honest. I think his Endgame suit is still the best. It's like the scaly thing. I love that. I think Winter Soldier has to be. Oh, it's close. It's either that or the Endgame one. I like all of his suits, to be honest, but yeah. Where are they?
It's nice.
Wait, do you hear that music?
Yeah. I
That's
haven't.
Winter. Wait. Oh, what? Oh, yo,
Oh shit. I'm
yo.
through a painting. Oh my gosh. He's in
Nah,
his full gear. I love that.
this is definitely gonna be a flashback, but I'm so glad that I was seeing some Winter Soldier.
Oh,
Oh
it's a
shit.
flashback. Oh, right. I was like, why is he just like just
I love that music.
Bucky wearing face masks before it was cool?
Yeah.
Facts.
He's so OP when he was then.
Mm.
So this must have been pre-Winter Soldier film, like if
Yeah.
that's the timeline. I'm wondering where he was. This is this Budapest because like Black Widow mentioned that she saw him in Budapest.
It does look like.
This reminds me of that scene in Joker, you know, when like the kid, I mean the the guy tries to get out and Arthur lets him out.
Oh yeah.
Space.
I'm glad he's getting therapy.
Yeah, he did. He needs it.
Honestly, though, I feel like
Poor guy. Wow. Who is this woman? Oh shit.
Oh my god, that's like James Bond.
That's pretty cool, that.
I love that. True.
Facts.
We love that.
Oh, he's got a list.
The ultimate test. Legit. Aw.
Isn't it weird she's going for his phone though?
Yeah.
And what kind of like therapist does? Let me check your phone. She's got to be a soldier or something, because like she's got that mannerism. She's quite comfortable. Wakanda.
Poor Bucky.
Poor Bucky has all those years as a Hydra agent, and then finally gets he gets back to normal, and then all of the stuff with Endgame happens. It's
I
crazy.
know, and he loses like his best friend. That's really
Mm.
because we're assuming Captain America.
He can't even be Cap because of the fact like he was a Hydra agent for so long and it wouldn't stick.
Imagine if he's upset because like Cap didn't give him the shield. And this is what it's all about.
That would be funny. I think he's definitely gonna teach Sam how to use the shield, and I think Bucky will just know how to use it because of him using it before, but just understanding it.
Mm.
You're a free man. Brooklyn. Nakajima.
Oh my god, is that the same like alleyway that like Captain America got bullied in, like when he was in the first film?
Do you know, it might be if it's not, it's gotta be a reference to it, surely.
Yeah.
I believe it's placed there like on purpose.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just an alleyway.
I'm curious if this character's from like the war or something. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Look at that sushi.
I'm a sushi fan. That is so cool.
Such a wingman.
Oh, we love that.
That's a chirps. 10.
Imagine if he like
Yeah.
wasn't bad. This feels so bad.
That's definitely a booty call. Let's be real.
Yeah. But he needs to get some. Little moons.
Looking at Moshi.
Little moons. The little. Oh, same.
Oh, that is Moshi. Oh shit.
No.
Oh, red bean. Well, and he's crying because it's green, not red. Hmm. Oh, I think he's making he said Bucky's making amends, right? So he must have killed his son whilst he was Winter Soldier. Because why has he got that list?
Oh, that would make sense. Oh, that's really.
Oh my god.
We love
That
that.
is so deep then. He must feel so bad about that. Because Bucky looks guilty as F. Louisiana. Oh, they got the nicest hot sauce. Like, I've tried it in, like, Frankie and Benny's. It's so good.
Really?
So good.
Go to.
I don't know if it's actually from Louisiana or it's just a name, but it must be something to do with it. Oh, we're seeing Sam's, like, family stuff now.
I forgot he was from Louisiana.
Pardon me? Yeah, that's cool. Oh, do you understand
Oh,
that, Uncle
yeah.
Sam?
Do you not? No, do you get that?
Yeah, yeah, Uncle Sam, like the
Yeah,
Uncle Sam, Sam, yeah.
we love that. Sweet. I didn't realize he was from.
Oh, you got a marvel at it. I understood that reference. Yeah, you were saying?
I didn't realize he was from a fishing village. Maybe I just like forgot that. It's so. It's so.
That's his sister. Why they never like mentioned it in before? I don't know if Sam maybe has mentioned his family, but he's
Yeah, maybe they mentioned it briefly, but I can't. I don't
yeah.
know.
I just don't because it would have been good to see a build up to it, like just a slight reference maybe. But
He definitely said he was from Louisiana, though.
no, that's what you definitely said. Yeah, because Steve would have probably known about it.
Mm. Oh. Hello, Connor.
Oh, we got someone in the live. What's up, Connor?
He's gonna go in.
Yes, Bucky. Strike
Yeah,
first.
this is what we want. He deserves. Oh my god, he brought roses. Oh my god.
Classy. He's gonna have that side that Steve. Actually, you know what's funny? He used to be. He was like the confident one back in like the 40s, and Steve was the shy one. He's kind of acting like Steve now. Well, he hasn't like dated or seen a girl in like hundreds of years nearly. So it's been a while. Yeah, he's got to brush up on it. A 100 years old. Damn.
Who's that girl in X-Men who wears gloves? Oh my god, what's her name? I've forgotten her name.
I don't know.
She's the one who like touches someone and absorbs their power. Is that what it is?
Do you reckon that's because of his arm? He just thinks about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah, I don't think he can get drunk. Because with the serum, remember what Steve said? You can't get drunk because the metabolism's that good.
Yeah, I remember that now.
And Bucky has literally the same serum, I think. That's why he was able to match Cap in that fight.
Mm. It's true.
She got pretty deep quick. Oh, that was he killed him. That was in the flashback, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He
I
shot
know.
him.
I
Oh
literally
my
just clocked
God.
that like 2 minutes ago. I was like, oh.
I mean, we were saying it could have been the son, but I wasn't sure exactly who the son was. I mean, I thought, but when he was Winter Soldier, he would have killed him. But oh my God, that's so sad.
Yeah. Love a lake house.
I think he's reading a list that he made, like when he was going to kill them or something. Now he's like using that list to make amends.
Yeah. I think
That's the only way he knows about the names. Or he just remembers.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be, for Bucky anyway, it's going to be a redemption arc, or at least part of this series will be.
Oh yeah, I mean he's getting a lot more understanding about his character, and I like that.
Yeah.
We've all done that.
They're in so many different locations. I love it.
I like the way they're doing it. It feels very much like Winter Soldier and Civil War. Like they go from place to place.
Yeah.
That's very consistent. The Russos haven't worked on this, but it feels like they have. They've definitely consulted them, I'm sure, because like
I think so as well.
they have to be consulted, and at least, even if they're not in the project exactly, they definitely were part of it somewhat.
Wait, are they speaking German?
He's in Switzerland, yeah.
Well, it could be French or Italian, I guess.
Oh, it's the Flag Smashers. I think they have the serum because remember that you see in the trailer the fight scene they have with Bucky and Sam.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I mean, yeah, they definitely have the serum if he can do that jump.
So they like a terrorist group.
I don't get them yet. I think they're just sort of like it's like they're just doing heists and stuff, and it looks like a massive like. It's almost like the protests.
Yeah, they are speaking German. Oh my god. Entschuldigung. Oh my god, that's so weird.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Oh shit. Oh.
Wait, I'm gonna sound so dumb, but how are they that strong?
They must be on the serum. Like there must be other super soldiers. But how do they get the serum? Again, that's what I'm curious about.
Yeah, maybe it's someone's a Zemo villain. Maybe it's through him. They're all just volunteers. I love it.
Like Steve.
Mm.
Although Steve got a nice apartment and everything.
Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah.
Exactly. They're assholes still, even though I just knew the banks and all those kind of places would be assholes, even after the snap and the return. Like that's quite realistic in the way they showed that.
Legit, and they literally fought like so many aliens from literally every
Thanos.
place. Like literally,
That guy doesn't understand.
Yeah, you think they get some kind of compensation. But...
I mean, if Sam did that, I feel like the government might be onto him more, but
Mm.
I'm wondering what happened to the Sokovia Accords after. I'm guessing they just abandoned them after Endgame,
True.
after the 5 years. So you keep giving Sam too much of a hard time. Like he's been gone for 5 years. He feels more hopeless than ever. I can understand her frustration though, being the sister to like look after everything. It's going to be a lot. 5 years, a long time.
It is.
We can't blame Sam. It is crazy though how like if some of the heroes are struggling, even though they're the ones that helped in the fight. Like I don't get it. It's so dumb.
Yeah, I find that really confusing. I don't really
like they should be given like so much more.
Maybe they paid for Bucky's therapy. Like
I'm not entirely sure, but
I feel like Falcon and Spider-Man would really get along.
They do. Like Tom Holland and Anthony Mackie have chemistry. Like in Civil War, they had it, even though they're like kind of against each other.
But like, if I don't know,
In a way, it makes sense. Captain America's always had a good relationship with Spider-Man, like Steve and Peter, for example. But yeah, whoever seems to be Cap has like a friendship with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He got hit once in the face, but he's got marks on the other side of his face. I don't get that. Oh, this got to be the new Cap. I was quick.
Yeah.
Yo, John Walker, yo. They decided that very quickly.
Yeah, legit.
Wow.
Oh, they took
And of
it.
course, that makes sense why he has the shield now, because Sam
Mhm.
gave it up to them. Oh my god, that's huge.
Bruh. He does not look good. He's not nowhere near. But we love it
I
still.
think I think that's good though, because he's not supposed to be Captain America in that sense. Like he's US agent. He will never be Steve. So like in that sense, yeah. Wow, what do you think of the first episode?
I really liked it. I thought they set it up really well, and I liked the fact that like Bucky and Sam weren't like shown together. You know.
Yeah, I think it was paced really well for the first episode. Like they definitely touched on loads of things that
Hmm.
we wanted to see. Like I think this episode was kind of let's establish what they're going through at the moment and like kind of go from there. Yeah, I really like that. I think that was really good. I just can't wait for next week.
Wait, is there an end credit scene or not?
I just had a look. There was none, so
Okay.
I don't think there was.
Yeah. No, wait. I'll turn off the player then. But honestly, it was so good. I really liked
Yeah,
it.
what are your first reactions to it? Like, what did you like about it?
I really liked the fact because I think I talked about this in like a stereo thing before. Is that obviously they're gonna like talk about grief a lot, and they did that a lot with WandaVision. And I
Mhm.
thought they handled it very well, especially with Bucky. And I think that was my favorite part was the whole Bucky scene. Obviously, I love Sam, and I really liked his relationship with his family, and you got to go and see that. But I think like the fact that Bucky has a list and it's like it started this
He's
like
trying to make up. Yeah.
yeah, I thought that was really. I think to show that in the first episode was a really good move, and yeah.
I do like the way they established these characters. Like I like the start like of the show. Like we had action, kind of familiar territory within the MCU, and then yeah, we go straight to like character development. I think this whole episode was devoted to their character development because they will be getting that progression throughout the series. But I think there'll be more of that through action, like Sam learning how to use the shield. And again, I'm curious how he gets the shield. Like, does he fight US Agent for the shield? Because I thought US Agent would have his own shield, but it makes sense that they're using that shield because obviously Sam gave it over. So I was always curious, like how they get the shield in the first place. Because is it that Sam doesn't give it? But I feel like they would use Force then if he wasn't to give it up.
Maybe the new Captain America is going to die in like a battle because he simply doesn't know what he's doing, and then Sam like volunteers.
Well, I don't know. I mean, John Walker in the comics is more powerful than Steve Rogers. He has a serum that's pretty much the same, and I think it's a version of the serum, and I think it's like an improved version, if I'm right. But basically, he's more powerful than Steve. Imagine how crazy that is. And I think he's a bit more. I don't know if he's slower in the way he fights or he's just a bit more brutal. Just think of Punisher and Cat mixed together. It's almost like he's very brutal, I think, the way he fights. So I'm hoping they go with that version because I want him to feel a bit like an anti-Cap, like I'm Captain America, but I don't give a shit about that. I kind of don't care about patriotism. It's more about just me being this guy. Like, I'm curious if they go with that theme because Steve is very true to himself, but I think US Agent's kind of conflicted. That's what I like about US Agent in that sense. And then he actually ends up becoming good. So I think that'll be cool to see what they do with that. And also John Walker, I hope they do development on him in a good way, not just he's some guy that's next Cap. Like he's actually valued in a good way. So I want good development on him because it's like the difference with him and Steve. Like what's the differences? And he's a big character in the comics. Like he's someone that's very on the same level as Steve. So it'll be. I feel like if he was back in the future, they would go with the whole US agent thing because I think they introduce him as Captain America or like another Captain America, but then yeah, he becomes US agent in the comics when Steve comes back as Cap. So in that sense, let's say Sam or Bucky becomes Cap, he's going to basically be US agent by then. So he has like this whole thing. He's not Captain America, he's US agent. So then he kind of works with the Captain America, I guess. So yeah, he kind of becomes good, and I think he's gonna again change his mind. And there was this is a bit spoilery, but there was a leak last year showing a scene with Bucky and him fighting, and I think they were helping against fighting the Flag Smashers, these new villains, and I think they were basically like saving people that were hostage. So I'm guessing they might have like a fight, and I think Sam and him will fight, and then maybe Bucky gets involved, or it's mainly just Sam and John Walker, and then they kind of just go from there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a new little trio that they form, you know? And I think that'd be really cool to have at the end.
Yeah. And then Agent 13, as you said, trio, just reminded me, like, we haven't seen her yet, but we haven't seen her since Civil War. Been like 5 years now. So what happened to her after Civil War? Where was she in Infinity War? Where was she during the whole Endgame situation? What happened after that? I feel like they might catch up to that and show, like, I mean, what if something happened to her family, or if we know she's got family? I mean, I don't know how much of her family we know about, apart from the fact she's related to, well, her aunt was Peggy. So I don't know if any of her other family is still, or if she's got family, like, if they were snapped away and stuff, because maybe that's another reason why she's gone rogue after Civil War. Just like, obviously, what happened in Winter Soldier woke her up within S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, shit, there's so much I didn't know, and Steve obviously exposed that. So I'd like to know more about that type of thing. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that.
Yeah, I was surprised that Agent 13 wasn't in that memorial service, you know, that we saw in the episode.
Yeah, that does make sense.
She would be there because she was obviously there at Peggy's funeral.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that'll probably be answered, to be fair, why she wasn't there. She's probably, I don't know where she is. She's bumbling about there. She's bumbling about. But I really liked the episode. I thought the fight at the beginning was so good.
I loved it. It was so explosive, and like Sam was killing it. Like Sam had some good scenes when he fights, but I feel like this was like he didn't need Steve or anyone else to help him. He can handle his own now, and he looked way more experienced in fighting. And like with Batroc, or whatever his name is, he was basically fighting Steve, you remember, and then Steve kind of knocks him out very easily, but he handled his own pretty well against him even. Yeah, I really like the way they've handled his character and with the combat now, like in this first episode. I know they'll do way more with him and Bucky, like kind of show their skills, because Sam's always been like, he hasn't been fully fleshed yet. He's very like, they've only scratched the surface of his character. So going into his character, his psyche, and all his family, I think that's great, because you can see why Steve gave him the shield. Because remember, Steve was like, "You're a good man, Sam."
Yeah.
And he, remember what Erskine said? Not a perfect soldier, but a good man. That's why he gave Sam the shield. And obviously, Bucky's the perfect soldier, but he's not been the best. He's not a good man in the sense that he's done all these things. Although it wasn't him, it was the Winter Soldier. But yeah, I just think next episode, like, they've already introduced US Agent. I thought, yeah, maybe mid part of the second episode we'll probably see him, but that's quite soon. Like, I think that's great they didn't put him right at the end, because these are longer episodes, so I'm guessing like that was a good way to end the first one. I think there's 6, because there's longer episodes. Like, this definitely feels more like a movie, and you can see the budget, the production. I'm quite happy with the comparison with this and WandaVision, because you can definitely feel that difference. I think this is definitely going to get more hype now, because first episode for me has already been way more interesting than the first 3 episodes of WandaVision. So, I mean, I like WandaVision, but it took such a while to get to really like appreciate it. Like maybe looking back now, you might appreciate it more. Like I might actually watch the whole of WandaVision today, like just to kind of go through all of it. Because I think as a series, you should binge it, but
Yeah.
it was that 1 week episode thing. It was quite difficult with that. With this though, I feel like that's fine because it's like nearly an hour each episode, and there's a lot of substance to it. It's not just. I'm glad they've established this episode 1, not like episode 2 or 3, because imagine if we got this like episode 3 or 4 where you want the pinnacle of your action. I think they're saving that for the obviously the later episodes, but I think they're trying to get the character and development in first because that's something we haven't seen. So I'm glad they're focusing on that first because then that's just treating us for like, for the next few episodes until the finale.
Yeah, and also I feel like in WandaVision, because it was all about. I mean, I feel like as well is that with WandaVision, it kind of sparked all these like very extravagant conspiracy theories, rightly so, because they are, they're going to open up the multiverse. I mean, they already have, but like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Whereas I feel like this is just to establish like what's going down on Earth. I mean, obviously WandaVision was Earth, but it was like kind of more meta because of the witches. But yeah, I mean, what if there's that multiverse shit in this, like a hint at? That'd be fun.
I think
I don't think it'll happen, but like, yeah.
I think the multiverse stuff in this isn't that relevant in the sense like it's more of the other films that we like WandaVision, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man. It's like kind of dealing with mysticism, and with this, it's more of just like government, science, more of like in the sense of science, like the serum stuff, and also the Weapon X stuff. I think this could be an introduction to that, because once they get the Weapon X program established, or they even refer to a program that's going to be Weapon X, then they're going to link that up well with Thunderbolts, and then of course Logan and X-Men, when they come in, they'll introduce adamantium and stuff. So I think they could go from vibranium to adamantium and kind of progress, and that would make things very interesting as well. So for X-Men, well, specifically Logan, they need to introduce the Weapon X stuff. So I would love to see a reference. If they low-key, if they mention adamantium, that Logan is going to come sooner than in an X-Men movie. He's going to be in maybe the next big film, because if they mention anything about it, they're building it up to that. So it's going to be quite a while until we see those guys. I think 4 or 5 years until we see like an X-Men movie, but.
And Deadpool, because Deadpool's in.
Deadpool, I'm just annoyed because we got a sequel after 2 years. Like 2020 should have been the year for a sequel again. I mean, the third film, but obviously with the whole Disney merge, I think it kind of put things into perspective. Like, what are we gonna do? But I'm just glad that we're definitely gonna get all of that happening still. It's just gonna take a while, but I'm looking forward because I think they're trying to make Deadpool 3 R-rated. They don't want to change that. Like Feige specifically said, he doesn't want to ruin that from Deadpool because that's why people loved it. Yeah. So I think it's great. Like they're doing like an 18+ thing on Disney Plus, I think, as well. So like it's all part of this new section for adult content. So Deadpool could easily filter in there. So it'll just be good. And I hope we see Spider-Man, Daredevil, and stuff in the film. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, we got Daredevil. That'll be so sick. You've got some questions in the chat, by the way.
Yeah. I think this is while we're in the stream. But why is War Machine in the series? Well, I think War Machine's in the series because it's linking to Armor Wars. In the sense, like the way the shield was passed over. Like I think he was just there for the ceremony, but I think Rhodey. He's basically, I think this whole thing with the flag smashers and the way they're getting the serum it's going to concern him because that there's going to be a link with that, and obviously someone getting Tony's like tech, because that's the point of Armor Wars. So that whole fear that Tony had that someone literally got his tech, like not a replica like Justin Hammer or someone trying to replicate his work. It's actually someone who's got the Stark tech itself. That's what the focus is on Armor Wars, and I think maybe we see some Stark tech in this. So that would be another way of connecting Tony with all these shows. Maybe just mentioning Stark Tech and Stark Industries, because they did that in WandaVision with that flashback with Wanda and Pietro, which was interesting because obviously they mentioned it in Age of Ultron. Well, Pietro tells you the whole story about what happened with their parents. But yeah, War Machine's in that for this reason. That's got to be. It's just to kind of set it up, for that series.
Yeah, I was because obviously Pepper's still alive. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I would be surprised. Wait, has Gwyneth Paltrow's contract like ended?
Well, I think she's. It's funny you say that because recently she was asked if she would like to come back, and she said she will never like she would. She's so open to it. She would love to, as long as they do like something for the character, not just for the sake of it. Like, kind of want a real purpose to bringing her back. But
yeah,
like she said, she would love to. So she's technically still around, but I think they'll focus on her maybe in Ironheart. I'm surprised they didn't go ahead with a series just for Morgan Stark, but Ironheart's kind of like a new character we haven't seen, although I know nothing about her character. But I would have rather seen a series on Morgan Stark because that's already been set up in a way,
Yeah, I agree. But
Is Zemo a villain? Wait, what were you saying?
No. I mean, I was basically just reiterating what you were going to say.
Okay.
I saw like an interview with him at the launch party thing on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that as well. Daniel Broad was saying something about that. A friend made an interesting. I think one of my friends said this right. So his purple mask. My mate was like, "Why is he wearing a purple mask?" Okay, comics. It's a comic thing, yeah, but why specifically that purple? And he had this theory that he was wearing this purple mask because he wanted to strike fear in people, like with Thanos. Because if you look at his mask, not only he's like got holes in everything, it's got the scaly Thanos thing. Like it looks like this replicating the skin of Thanos. And I think that whole thing about Thanos' big purple guy, I think people might know about that. So he might be using that to maybe kind of get to Bucky and Sam. So I think that's possibly why he wears it. Because again, he's very about mind effing you. Look at what he did to Bucky.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he's definitely involved in this. I don't know if he's working with the Flag Smashers at first, or he's kind of just again there to stir things and cause more disruption.
If he's like behind the Flag Smashers, it would make sense. He's that type of character. He would be.
Yeah, I mean, at this rate, I don't think he cares what happens to him. He just kind of wants to f with things. Like he doesn't like the Avengers. He made that clear after what happened with Sokovia. Breaks up the Avengers in Civil War. If he can do that, he can do anything after that, because he's kind of achieved what he wanted. So
yeah. I'm excited.
And then it's gonna be mad regardless. But I'm so happy he's got the comic accurate stuff. That's gonna be awesome to see. Is there gonna be a Justice League Part 2? Would that be? Well, I don't know. Snyder said about like he isn't working on he's got no plans, but I think this will really generate a lot of interest for a second film. I think he deserves a sequel. You haven't seen it though, Grace, have you? It just came out yesterday.
No, yeah, and apparently it's 4 hours.
It is, yeah. I watched it the whole of yesterday. I took a break though halfway because I needed to eat food and I just needed to like do something. But if I could have watched it in one sitting, that'd have been amazing. But it's so long, but it's like, I mean, there's people trying to do breakdown videos on it. That's going to take so long to do because, like, you got to go through all that footage. It's a big one. Connor, what's up, my man? Good to see you. Is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon? I don't think it's canon anymore because did you see the whole thing with the Darkhold, Grace? That there was a Darkhold in that, but it's not the same as the Darkhold in WandaVision. You know the book that Agatha opens up? I
remember watching, like, a conspiracy video about it and them talking about an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But I like the new Darkhold thing. I think it's cool. I
think the new Darkhold just looks better. It's the MCU Darkhold, whereas Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I wasn't very interested in that series. I just think it was a hit and miss. It felt like one of the CW shows. I mean, I should probably check it out because I like Agent Coulson. I'm just annoyed that he was subject to the series. Like, he wasn't even brought back in Endgame or anything. Like, it would have been nice to see him back.
Yeah, I was looking at somewhere where it's like, oh, what's his face? Iron Fist and like all those people. I know Daredevil could come back, but like, and Jessica Jones. But
the Defenders? I think they would have been in it, but their place in Endgame would have been strange. Like they could have definitely fought those, like Thanos' army, but I think like there would have been too much. Like, oh, well, why weren't they introduced earlier and stuff? Like, How does Doctor Strange even know them? Although they're in New York, so just surely Doctor Strange knows about their presence. Maybe Luke Cage was supposed to show up in Infinity War in one of the scenes, like sort of, I think like helping with like that scene that we see with like Tony and Doctor Strange and stuff.
Yeah.
So that would have been pretty cool to see Luke Cage, and it would have made sense even if we saw like one or two scenes. Again, they should have just included those guys just for fun. But again, I think it was the thing with them canceling the series and the whole merge with Fox. There was a lot to do. So that's it, really. I thought Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was a bit boring. I mean, I haven't watched it, but a lot of it, but I did find it a little bit meh. I wanted to watch. Did you ever watch? Do you watch Agent Carter?
I think I watched maybe one episode and I got bored.
I actually do like it, but again, it just feels very like that. I don't even think that's canon anymore because, no, that's in another universe. No, that's still part of the MCU. It's canon, I think, because Steve obviously lived with a different Peggy in a different timeline. So like he technically got married with a different Peggy, not the same one that he knew. I mean, it's still the same Peggy, if that makes sense, but it's not like at the same time. But yeah, I mean, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, I think they can be good, but like in a sense, it is kind of boring. Like it's not something you go and like you're like, yeah, I really want to go and watch this. I have so much like hype for it. It just doesn't feel necessary. Like I never feel like that with MCU shows normally, but I think like those shows, like because they were kind of like on Hulu and all these other places. So I'm like, is it worth checking out? Even like Cloak and Dagger, I haven't watched that. Although it would be cool to understand it. But and the Runaways, they just don't. They look cheap. They don't feel like MCU quality. So I'm kind of like not interested. But
I feel like that's like upgrading like Fantastic Four and all those ones because they're really important. But the other films just are not very good.
Honestly, I think Fantastic Four. I liked the first two. I'll be honest. The 2015 one was trash though, and then I think the new one they're gonna do. I think they'll do a very good job of it. I don't think they're gonna screw it up. And with X-Men, they're taking so long on these projects, that they're not gonna screw it up. Fantastic Four, I think they're gonna get the ball rolling soon for that. And oh my god, like when there's a trailer for that, I know people are gonna go crazy on the internet because that's going to be like, it feels like an Avengers film in a sense, because it's its own group. And then obviously the oh my god, imagine like the X-Men trailer, like MCU version.
Oh my god.
I'm just imagining even seeing the trailers is going to be nuts. So we got quite a while to go. I mean, it's going to be crazy no matter what. But honestly, it's been really fun to do. Obviously, like.
Oh wait, you've got
discussing all of this, and
I have not seen The Boys.
Oh, The Boys! Oh my god, Connor, I love this show. It's great. It goes into it's very dark. Like it's more darker than DC, I'd say.
It's got the guy in Star Trek in it.
Anthony Starr, he plays Homelander. He could easily play Logan, I think, because he's got the kind of acting ability, and he can honestly play Logan. I feel like he would be perfect in X-Men. Carl Urban has been a fan cast for Logan as well. But if you look up Anthony Starr, and if you think of him with the Logan hair, he could do it. He would be perfect. And he looks like Logan in the animated series. So I'm for that. And Carl Urban is a good choice too. But you need to watch it, Grace. It's on Prime.
Is it? Well, you know that Carl Urban's in Star Trek because I made you watch it.
Yeah, and he was obviously in Ragnarok as well. So he played what's his name?
That guy in
Scourge, not Surge. Scourge. That's it. Yeah, he played Scourge. But yeah, this was fun, Grace. Like we need to do this next week for.
Like not like as reacting as I could be. I just like.
Do you know what? I think it's because we're a little bit tired, but like I think it's. This first episode, like, yeah, it's really good, but it's going to get better.
It's going to be so exciting. But thanks so much for having me on.
Really sure, yeah, we'll definitely do this again, and it was super fun. Like I haven't done a watch party before, so yeah, guys, thank you for watching our watch party and like the people that joined. I think Connor's probably still here because he's one viewer. But yeah, we're gonna like it's very early here, so every watch party is gonna be like morning. So what are you gonna do now, Grace?
I've probably got like German work to do. I'm not gonna lie. I've got, like, then I'm gonna go and see my friends, so it'll be cute.
Fair. All right. Well,
Have a
guys,
lovely-
check. Yeah, you too. Have a good day. And guys, check me out on Instagram, Shamoon Reacts. Check out Grace, Grace Kerry
It's
underscore, is it?
Sorry, underscore Grace Carey underscore. I mean, you don't have to follow me.
I don't know. I'm just saying it if people are interested. I don't know, but you started a channel, so we could maybe plug that.
I mean, I haven't posted anything yet, but yeah.
Yeah, you're going to soon now. I don't know what, but we'll let you guys know. But anyway, guys, we're going. So we'll catch you next time.